In the early 2000s, this company was everywhere. Its phones were in millions of hands across the world. At one point, it controlled over 40% of the global mobile market, but within just a few years, it lost its position completely. How does a company go from total dominance to near irrelevance? This is the full story of Nokia's rise and its fall. Nokia was founded in 1865 in Finland. Interestingly, it didn't start as a technology company. It began as a paper mill near a river called Nokian Virta, which inspired its name. Over time, Nokia expanded into different industries: rubber products, cables, electronics. By the late 20th century, Nokia made a strategic decision to focus on telecommunications. This shift would define its future. In the 1990s, mobile phones were becoming more common. Nokia focused on making devices that were durable, easy to use, affordable. This strategy worked extremely well. Phones like the Nokia 3310 became iconic. They were known for their strong build quality and long battery life. Nokia also invested heavily in global expansion. By the early 2000s, Nokia had become the world's largest mobile phone manufacturer. It was not just leading, it was dominating. However, the mobile industry was about to change. In 2007, Apple introduced the iPhone. This device was very different. It focused on touchscreen design, internet browsing apps, and software. Soon after, Android entered the market, offering similar capabilities across multiple brands. This marked the beginning of the smartphone era. The competition was no longer just about hardware. It was about software and ecosystem. Nokia continued to rely on its operating system, Symbian. But Symbian was not designed for modern smartphones. It was difficult to use and slower compared to newer systems. Inside the company, decision-making became complicated. Reports suggest that there were internal disagreements and slow responses to market changes. While competitors were innovating rapidly, Nokia struggled to keep up. The company underestimated how quickly the market was shifting. In 2011, Nokia made a major strategic decision. It partnered with Microsoft. Nokia decided to adopt Windows Phone as its main operating system. This was a big risk. At the time, Android and iOS were already gaining strong momentum. The Windows Phone ecosystem had fewer apps and less developer support. Although Nokia produced well-designed devices, the software experience remained limited. As a result, the partnership did not succeed as expected. Nokia's market share continued to decline. Customers moved towards smartphones with better apps and user experience. In 2014, Microsoft acquired Nokia's mobile phone business. This marked the end of Nokia's dominance in the mobile phone industry. A company that once led the market had lost its position. Nokia's decline was not caused by a single mistake. It was a combination of factors: slow adaptation to new technology, overconfidence in its market position, internal challenges in decision-making, weak software ecosystem. Nokia focused on hardware, but the future of mobile phones had shifted to software. Nokia's story is a powerful reminder. No matter how successful a company becomes, it must continue to evolve. Because in fast-changing industries, standing still is the same as moving backward.